Hi everyone, it's Renee Slansky. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm a professional dating and relationship coach, and I help women from around the world, and men as well, uncomplicate love and find the relationship they desire and deserve. Okay, let's jump straight into this week's hashtag Ask Renee's question. Should I text him first? Now, I have done a video before where I was talking about whether or not the woman should make the first move, and I will put that as a link as well in the description. Look, traditionally speaking, it always seemed to be the men who were the ones to initiate because men like to chase. That is usually the point that we're coming from. But it's not to say that women can't initiate as well or that they can't chase as well. It shouldn't be the man doing all the work all the time. Now, we also live in a world where we are texting. Texting has become a part of our lifestyle. I don't believe it should be the solid basis for all of our communication, but it is a part of our communication. So we shouldn't feel guilty when we actually do text a guy or start to initiate a conversation with him or get to know him through text, because let's face it, we're not always going to pick up the phone. We can't always pick up the phone. And sometimes being able to text, you can get a little bit more of a playful message across and create a little bit more suspense or think about what it is that you want to say, which you just wouldn't be able to do if you were smack bang in the moment, either face to face or on the phone as well. So number one, don't feel guilty for texting. Just know your boundaries around it. All right, I usually have a couple little rules when it comes to texting a guy. The first one is this. As I said, don't feel guilty about taking the initiative. By you texting him first, it doesn't make you look desperate. It makes you look confident. Now, it all depends what you text him and how many times you text him. I mean, if you're going to send him a text straight away, which is completely upfront rather than just a general sort of introduction, hi, how you going, what are you doing, then he might see it as you coming across a little bit too strong. Girls, there is a fine line between being a confident woman who is able to approach men as opposed to a woman who is basically desperate and wanting attention. And it really comes down to how you actually deliver that message, what you're saying in that message, and how you also respond to his texts as well. So if you do want to initiate that first little bit of contact, whether it's through Messenger or whether it is through a text, then keep it really short, keep it casual, and just keep it friendly. You don't want to get overly intimate or come on too strong in the beginning. Pretend this is a stranger when in reality it is a stranger and you're just getting to know them for the first time. So keep it really basic. Hi, how are you? How was your day? If you're not sure what to talk about, then stick to really basic sort of topics such as the weather, work, depending what time of the year is, if it's leading up to Christmas, if it's leading up to Easter, is there something that that you could both relate to? Or even if it's, you saw them at the coffee store and you got their number, or you saw them on a dating app and you want to talk about the dating app, maybe add a little bit of a joke. Keep it really light in the beginning and keep it really casual. The second thing you want to remember when you are having a conversation with a guy through text and you seem to be initiating it all is you want to be able to leave room for him to be able to respond and put in the same amount of effort. Yes, you started the conversation. Yes, you text him first. It doesn't mean that you have to be the person to always text or to always start the conversation from then on. If he isn't putting in equal effort, if he isn't reciprocating, then you've got to ask yourself, why are you investing into somebody, a complete stranger for all you know, when they aren't actually giving anything back? Because what you're doing is you're then setting the standard of the relationship. You're setting the tone of that relationship. By constantly responding to him and texting him back when he isn't doing the same, you're actually rewarding his behavior of not texting you back. And that's why he continues to do it, because he's still getting the benefits and he's not actually putting in any of the effort. So girls, if you still want to create chase, even though you have initiated the chase, then don't be so available. This isn't about playing games, guys. Don't go and pin me as the bad person. I am never about playing games. I am about honesty. I am about transparency, but I'm also about painting the picture black and white. Men need some chase, just like women need to put in some effort as well. You should be wanting to put in, what you know gets it going, but then making sure that he's also putting in his part as well. It's about teamwork right from the beginning. It's about making sure you're aligning yourself with somebody who wants to see the potential of this relationship or this date just as much as you do. If you are too available, as I said, then what you're going to do is you're going to be rewarding his behavior. He's not going to feel that he has to text back because you're doing all the work. So, girls, don't be so available, even if you've just initiated the conversation. Okay, and the last thing is this. If you have initiated the conversation with him and you're texting him, make sure that the texts have a really specific sort of purpose, okay? Remember, when you're dating and if you want to have a serious relationship, then actually date with a purpose. If a guy isn't responding to you, then don't respond to him. If he's taking ages to get back to you, girls, he's not busy. He just isn't prioritizing you. But at the same time, make sure there is purpose behind where those texts are going. You shouldn't be building a relationship through a phone. Initially, yes, because you're getting to know each other and you're building rapport to work out whether or not you actually do want to go on a date with him. But at the same time, make sure you are heading towards some sort of point where you can actually take the conversation offline and you can meet in person and actually have a real date. Why? Because there's no point feeling that you're connecting to somebody through a screen when you haven't actually met them in person and you don't even know if one, you'll be attracted to them, if two, you will continue to have that connection with them, and three, if they are actually who they say they are in the text or in that online dating profile or however you've met them online. It is important to still maintain standards and goals even in the first part of getting to know someone, so that you can always be progressing and always moving forward, so that you're not wasting your time with the wrong guy, and so that you're not building a relationship without actually getting to know the person in person. So make sure that there is purpose behind your text. Now, this doesn't mean that you're drilling him, that you're trying to find out right then and there whether he's going to be your future husband. As I said, keep texting casual, keep it light, keep it funny, then get to know them in person, organize a time to go on a date and actually meet up so that you can work out the finer details and a little bit more about their character when they're actually there in front of you. Okay, well, I hope that helped you. Don't be afraid to text, girls. Why not? You've got nothing to lose. The worst that could happen is he doesn't text back, or he's not the right person for you. Or the best thing that could happen is he could be someone that you could have an incredible relationship. You never know unless you take the risk. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel simply by clicking the button below. I've got plenty of links to a lot of free guides, including a 30-day guide to dating with confidence, which is in the description below this video. And if you do have a question for Ask Renee, no matter what it is, if guy question, girl question, couple question, then email me at hello@reneeslansky.com. That is in the link as well. And I will see you next time. Happy dating.